No, he just came and brought his name just as I was here. Okay, so welcome to stage, Ben Murray!
Good evening. There's been lots of Jewish humour so far, but I want to make clear that has nothing to do with why I'm wearing a turtleneck. But thank you all for turning out and supporting the arts. And yes, my comedy is art, because at my last gig, everyone stared blankly at me and then said, yeah, my 5-year-old could have done that. So I was at the beauty parlour earlier, and I asked the receptionist, how old is too old for a guy to get a full body wax? And she said, that's a good question. A bit of a grey area, I'd say. So me and the missus have a terrible communications gap because English isn't her first language. And just recently I did some DIY for her, and when I was finished she said, Ben, you really are salt of the earth. And I was touched, and I said, thank you. You think I'm hard-working and indispensable? And she said, no. You're very white, really square, and you give me high blood pressure. I shouldn't have told her to read The Guardian to improve her vocabulary. But sometimes she's doing it deliberately. Last week I got a call from her at work, and she said, Ben, come quick, my waters are broken. I thought, what the fuck? All right, I'll be right there. So I take a train to Greenford, and what do I find when I get there? Her toilet was flooding. I should have known better, she wasn't even pregnant. But the next time I get a call like that, I'm not going. I'm very traditional. I don't think the father should be at the birth. Or the mother, come to that. If Amazon can deliver my shopping by drone, the NHS can do the same thing with my children. Get it together, Jeff Bezos. But we've been together a while, and we have had the talk about children. And I took her out to a nice restaurant to talk over our options. We had a glass of wine. I waved over the waitress and said, we'd both like the hors ovaries, please. And the waitress said, sir, it's pronounced hors d'oeuvres. Would you please lower your voice? And I said, don't condescend to me. I know how it's pronounced. That wasn't what I meant. We literally want the hors ovaries. I want that slutty bartender who moonlights as a prostitute to be an egg donor for IVF. And the waitress said, oh, okay, well, I'll ask her, but that's a weird thing to come in here and request her. What's wrong with going off menu? Can't make an omelette, people. So, like a lot of people, I'm worried about Brexit. But I am quite looking forward to Imperial Measurements coming back in, because I'm sick and tired of being arrested for selling marijuana in ounces. And metric measurements can get bent too. God almighty, I was in Belgium a few weeks ago, and I asked a local girl how it feels to always be confused for being French. And she told me to go to hell and gave me the distance in kilometres. So I still don't know how far away it is. I went to this really trendy new burger joint in Tower Bridge for my lunch. And so I walk in, I order, and I immediately change my mind, because I can see the chef picking up a ball of raw beef, sticking it under his armpit and doing that. I said, that's disgusting. And the waiter said, do you think that's bad? Be here in the morning when he makes the bagels. Yeah, you fix it quick. That waxing wasn't, I'm sorry to say, that's why I'm standing like this. Never mind. So I got arrested about that recently, actually. It was very embarrassing. I was at home and I was doing some revision. There came a knock at the door, and an officer was there and said, good evening, sir. We've had reports of domestic violence at this address. And I said, you what? No one lives here but me. He said, yes, sir, but do you or do you not own, and he picked up his clipboard, a sleeveless A-line mesh undershirt? I said, what the hell's that? And he showed me a photo, and I said, oh yeah, a wife-beater vest, do you have one of those? Would you mind coming to the station, sir, to answer a few questions? But it's cool. It turns out he was just from the fashion police. Yeah. The London Cosmopolitans. And like a cab driver who doesn't quite know where he's going, I'll leave you here. Good night.